extremely excited that the room is full and we have a lot of people to recognize. The first order of business, so to speak, would be to introduce the Larry Knapp Award for Community Building. Larry is standing here on my right, your left, and Larry's been a volunteer for United Way for more than 25 years and still a go-to resource for all of us. So I'll tell you a little bit about the award, and then we'll introduce this year's recipient. So the award was created by the United Way Board of Directors in 2006 to honor Larry, whose actions have had an extraordinary impact on our community, and to recognize others who follow his example. Larry has received numerous awards for his community work at the federal, provincial, and even municipal levels. He is recognized as an extraordinary volunteer and mentor extraordinaire to many of us. During his years with United Way, Larry served not only as board president, but was also campaign chair. As well, Larry was the driving force behind the creation of the Community Assistance Trust Fund and served as chair of that committee for more than 10 years. And these are just a few of his highlights of service with United Way. Larry is a true community builder, and we thank him for all he has done and continues to do for our community. This year, the United Way Board of Directors is honored to recognize Donna Hilsinger for her longtime community involvement and dedication to volunteerism with the Larry Knapp Award for Community Building. So I'll ask Donna to come up, and then I'll tell you a little bit about Donna that most of you already know.
I do. I want to stand beside this fine gentleman, an example of exemplary community person. Thank you, sir.
Well, you're no slouch yourself, Donna.
Well,
You've been a busy girl around town.
well, you know, it keeps me out of trouble.
So Donna obviously is a familiar face in Sault Ste. Marie with the hospitality industry, but in more recent years her name has become synonymous with the arts and culture community, becoming one of their most vocal advocates and supporters. Donna always looks for opportunities to promote her business, tourism, the community, the arts, and innovative partnerships within our communities, within Ontario, and within our country. Donna is, the hospitality industry is by its nature a 24-hour-a-day business, and Donna could be forgiven for not getting involved. But that doesn't seem to stop her. As Larry had said, she keeps very busy herself. Donna is president of the Algoma Fall Festival, member of the Sault Ste. Marie Economic Development Corporation, chairperson of the Sioux Trails Action Committee, member of Tourism Northern Ontario, co-organizer of the Northern Ontario Algoma University Business Case Competition, and the newest member of the Community Endowment Fund Committee, past chair of Algoma of the Tourism Sault Ste. Marie, past board member of the Children's Aid Society of Algoma, Sault Ste. Marie Area Hospital, and Red Cross, just to name a few. Donna is the in-demand speaker at women's conferences across the community. Donna is also involved in fundraisers, including the upcoming 2016 United Way Mayor's Charity Golf Classic. Sorry, I had to get it in. The John Rhodes Scholarship Dinner, Sioux Sings for Kids, Dr. Roberta Bondar Recognition Dinner, the Dr. David Wald Retirement Dinner, an evening with Stephen Lewis and the Sioux Area Hospital Foundation. Sorry. Donna's efforts have been duly recognized. She earned the Sault Ste. Marie Chamber of Commerce Paul Delsig Award, presented to a business person who demonstrates exemplary interest in the community. The Algoma University Senate Award in 2014, the Leading Women Building Communities Award from the Province of Ontario, the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal for volunteerism, the Chamber of Commerce Athena Women's Award, the Sault Ste. Marie Business and Professional Award, and the Northern Ontario Business Award, Influential Woman of the Year. Donna is an exemplary citizen. She's committed to our future growth and the betterment of our city and all its community members. So on behalf of the United Way Board of Directors, we'd like to present you with the Larry Knapp Award. And I'm going to run next door and get it. Not that far.
That's beautiful. Wow. Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Maureen, you missed one thing. He's the best singer in Sault Ste. Marie as well.
Oh. Oh, I have a lot of fun. I don't have too much to say other than this is really an honor, and I'm very humbled. Larry is an extraordinary example of someone who puts his community and others before himself. And I do what I do because I really like it. It keeps me involved, and I hope that I can continue to make a difference. One of my favorite mottos is "You can sleep when you die," and that really helps. That really helps do a whole bunch of things at the same time. And I do thank you very kindly for this recognition.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
I would like to call up Jamie Kaiko to come and help Caitlin Irwin, our campaign manager, do the presentations for our Spirit Awards. Annually for the United Way campaign, we have a variety of awards that we present to recognize various workplaces and volunteers, because as you well know, the organization is run by volunteers. United Way couldn't be United Way of Sault Ste. Marie District without all the volunteers that help us, whether they sit on our boards or our committees, or they're out in the workplace canvassing their colleagues. There are volunteers and they're our voice in the community, and we couldn't be there without them. So this is an opportunity for Jamie this year and his campaign cabinet, and Caitlin as the campaign manager, to recognize some of the organizations that stood out this year. Everyone should be congratulated, and I'll leave all of that to James to do at the end. We'll let him talk. Right now, he's just going to smile and have his picture taken with everyone. So first of all, I would like to present the 2015 Outstanding Volunteer Speakers Bureau Award. The Speakers Bureau at United Way is made up of volunteers, board members, staff, our funded program partners, and their clients who come out every year and work with us to make sure that our donors understand where their dollars are going. So this year we have two people that we would like to recognize, a volunteer and an employee. Steve McCoy and Rebecca Bolton, both of Big Brothers Big Sisters. I'll tell you a little bit about Steve. Is a volunteer with Big Brothers. His story of his triumphs and tribulations inspired many donors in our community this year. And if you haven't had a chance to hear him speak, I'm sure he'll always throw in an anecdote about Big Brothers, because he's so proud of that organization and the relationship it has on his own personal life and as he goes forward in his journey. So Steve, would you like to come up and we'll present you with your award? The staff person that we would like to recognize is Rebecca Bolton, Executive Director of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Rebecca's a perfect example of the dedication and enthusiasm that we seek from our funded program partners. Like Steve, she made herself readily available to attend and present at workplace presentations. Rebecca? So our next award is the 2015 Outstanding Employee Campaign Award. This award is presented to two different workplaces, one with 100 or more employees and one with over 100 employees, as we know that how you run your campaigns makes a difference on how many staff you have and what your availability is for pulling a team together or even reaching some of your staff, because a lot of them aren't always at the office first thing in the morning, they're out in the field. They're presented to the campaign, this award is presented to the campaign with the most outstanding effort from their individuals and their teams. This year, the recipient for workplace over 100 employees is presented to Great Lakes Forestry Center. Receiving this award on their behalf is Danny Galarno. Danny, if you would come up and receive the award. This employee campaign was exceptional and extraordinary in that it held several events and activities throughout their campaign, including Fear Factor, which was highly popular and extremely engaging. And Caitlin, yeah, it was pretty intense watching people eat cockroaches. It's just a little bit much, but they're very brave guys and they did it.
Expect more next year.
There we go. The recipient of the award, this award for the workplace under 100 employees, is Sault Ste. Marie Economic Development Corporation. Receiving this award on their behalf is Donna Kaguchi and Karen Madigan. If you would step forward. Good. Thank you. We'll also be presenting this same award, the Outstanding Employee Campaign Award, to Holy Family Catholic School for their engagement and efforts amongst their teachers and staff. Unfortunately, because it is Education Week, the staff have other priorities. The next award is the Outstanding Corporate Campaign Award. Again, presented to two different workplaces, 100 or more or 100 and less employees. They are each presented to the campaign that excels in many areas of corporate support to United Way. This year, the recipient of the Outstanding Corporate Campaign Award for over 100 employees is presented to Northern Credit Union. Receiving this award on their behalf is Joy St. Pierre and her colleagues. There she is. If Joy would come forward. Get the rest of your team up. Come on, ladies, up for the picture.
I'm shy too.
Northern Credit Union, besides doing what they do every year for their annual workplace campaign and their corporate support, heard our plea for assistance for the campaign this year. And with Joy's twiggling of things, she got them enticed into doing two of their Dress Down Fridays in March. They're plaid days, right?
Yeah.
Northern plaid.
Northern Plaid.
Northern Plaid Days for United Way, and they took it a step further. They reached out to the rest of their 29 corporate branches, and every one of them did it for a United Way in their community for those two Fridays. So that is a part of why, an additional part of why they're getting this award today. The next award is presented to an outstanding campaign handled by or run by our funded program partners. This award is presented for exceptional participation, a campaign that's recognized for its life and vitality, and this year the award is being presented to VON Algoma, and receiving this award is Kim Parody. And as you can tell, she didn't know. We get to keep some secrets, Kim. The next award is the 2015 Best Managed Joint Union Management Campaign. This award is presented to a campaign that exemplifies the true meaning of teamwork, leadership, and community giving. The recipient of this year's award is Sumil Bildal. Receiving this award, I'd like to ask Lisa Konopik to come forward with her committee of Dave Rankin, Bernadine Turcott, Ali Denis, Jordan Hall, Marco Manelli, Ralph Weiss, and Michelle Weiss. If you'd all come forward to receive your award, thank you. The next award we're presenting is the 2015 Make the Difference Award. This award is in recognition of a business or organization who, together with their employees, make outstanding contributions to United Way and other community organizations through financial support and participation. Receiving this award is the Sioux Women in Business. Sioux Women in Business held an event to raise funds for United Way for their first anniversary celebration. This is a group of women, 560 plus strong right now. It's was started on Facebook. They meet every Thursday to share skills and expertise with each other, to find out what's happening in the community. It's an awesome venue for both those of us who are still in the working world and those of us who are doing two things, in the working world and the entrepreneurial world. So I'd like to ask Sherry Berlinghoff and Lene Fragamini to come forward and accept the award on behalf of Sioux Women in Business. So our next award is the 2015 Youth Spirit Award. The Youth Spirit Award is presented to a group or a student who contributes significantly to the many organizations and programs in our community. This group of young people have demonstrated participation, leadership, and service to the community of Sault Ste. Marie. They balance a challenging academic program, strong involvement in their school extracurricular activities, and service throughout the community. United Way is proud to announce that the 2015 Youth Spirit Award is presented to the Heaven Sent campaign students at St. Mary's College. If I could ask all of the students to come forward.
Okay, so our Heaven Sent campaign is basically made up of the AAA system. So the first one is action. So we go out into the community and work with different organizations like this. And then the second one is almsgiving. So that's where we do all fundraising within our school and we raise money for things like this. And the third is adoption. So every single class in our school adopted a family, and together as that class worked together and bought Christmas gifts for each of those families. So that was really nice to see all of the classes doing that. That's pretty much the format of our campaign.
So how much did you raise this year?
Total, I think 19,000. So as a school, it's a very, we thought that was a very,
Holy Christopher.
So we're very honored to receive this award, and on behalf of the students and staff, we'd like to thank you. And as a Christian community, our call is to go out into the community and help others, and we look forward to doing that in the future as well. So.
So our next award is the 2015 Tom McDonough, Public Service Award. This award recognizes the dedication and commitment of a United Way public sector workplace volunteer. Tom was a 25-plus year employee at the Ministry of Natural Resources, and he canvassed his fellow workers diligently, with a big underline under that, diligently, every year of his working career. This year's recipient also works tirelessly within her workplace by canvassing co-workers, hosting events, and I hear that it's the chili cook-off, and I've been to a couple of them, so I'll have to make sure we all get to the next one for next year. This year we're presenting the award to Shalene Haynes of the Great Lakes Forestry Center. Congratulations. The next award is the 2015 Chairs Award of Merit. This award is presented in recognition of an excellent campaign. The recipient of this year's award never ceases to amaze us. Their workplace campaign is successful year after year, with their most notable event being their Dress Down Days. This year, the award is presented to OLG Sault Ste. Marie team, and receiving this award on their behalf is Valerie Braun and Norma Gardner. Thank you. We're going to present the Leading the Way Award, and I'd like to ask Pauline Martin to come forward and stand with Jamie and Caitlin. This award is presented to a business or organization in recognition of their participation in the United Way of Sault Ste. Marie and District Sponsored Employee Program. The Sponsored Employee Program is an opportunity for an employee to work at United Way in a full-time position supporting the annual campaign. We're very fortunate to have Pauline Martin and the Ministry of Northern Development and Mines to join us for that sponsored journey this year, and it was fun. She became very involved with the campaign, assisted with several workplace presentations, in addition to many other aspects of the campaign. Pauline also made the trip to Wawa for the workplace presentation and was even forced to spend an additional night due to a snowstorm, ice storm. Hadn't had one in a couple of weeks, but you could be guaranteed we had one that day. So thank you very much, Pauline. We are also presenting 2 other awards, and unfortunately the recipients weren't able to be here with us. The 2015 Outstanding Volunteer Contribution Award is being presented to Janice Gartshore. Janice is active and involved member of our campaign cabinet. She has supported the Majors Division of that cabinet for the past 4 years. Janice worked diligently to engage employees by setting up workplace presentations, assisting with events, and canvassing in her own workplace. So we will make that presentation to Janice at a later date. The 2015 President's Award is also being presented to a business or organization in recognition of their support to the United Way through leadership, service to our funded program partners, and to the organizations within our community. This year, the President's Award is being presented to Brookfield Renewable Energy. Unfortunately, all of their staff are in training today and tomorrow, so there's no one here to attend, but we will make both those presentations as Janice works at Brookfield. We'll do it at one of their employee meetings so that everyone can congratulate themselves and Janice for what she does. So thank you. The other campaign award that we want to present, but the people that are getting it are very busy out doing what they do every day. The Best First Time Campaign Award is going to the Red Cross Homemakers, and it's presented to a new workplace who had an exceptional campaign. And although they didn't come on board until February, they went at it hard and heavy and had excellent participation and representation. So we wanted to recognize that. These folks are out there every day working with people who are challenged, who need assistance, probably with some of us with our parents or our close family members. So we recognize them for their participation and thank them for what they've done. So, Jamie, can you call me? Are you coming down? Are you here yet? Are you coming? It's 10 o'clock at night. Just because you know my son doesn't mean you can text me. That's not true. One night my son texted me and he says, Jamie wants to call you. Is it okay? And I said, yeah, it's okay. It's been a blast. It's been fun for me. I think, Caitlin, you should come and say something. And we'll reverse roles here.
Well, I'm not big on public speaking, but I had a blast this year. I learned a lot from you, and I'm sure you learned a lot from me. I know I'm a handful at times, but I have to say that I think you are a little bit too, so we kind of balance each other out. I hope you come back and you stick around. We really enjoyed having you this year. It was great, so thank you.
Thank you everyone for being here and sharing today with us. We launched this campaign on September 16th, which feels like a lifetime ago. Everybody knows in the room that it was a very difficult year for fundraising, getting donations, and for us to raise, and we did it together, over $1 million this year is a huge accomplishment to everybody in this room. So congratulations. I'd like to thank, there's many people to thank for this year's campaign, and I want to start with the cabinet. Most members are volunteer, and a lot of people on the cabinet serve on that committee year in and year out, and they don't get a lot of recognition, but they're truly the success behind the campaign. They come out every year. The staff at the United Way is amazing. There's a big difference between doing your job and doing your job with passion. I find in any workplace. And they do their job with passion. I mean, I've had people come up to me in the last couple of months saying to me, oh, now the campaign's over, you go back to your job? They think I quit my job in the last year. That's how good the United Way staff makes people like me look, and the whole campaign look. So the staff is truly dedicated and they're amazing. Most importantly, the donors and the volunteers, and many of the people that made the campaign a success are in this room. So I really want to thank you for your leadership and your support throughout the campaign. Whether you, and just looking back, you know, I was at a lot of workplace campaigns and seeing all the companies do what they do, and we were at dozens of them. And the things that stick out for me on the campaign are the people that stepped up in the last part. There are many people this year that gave twice, you know, because they knew we needed help to raise our goal. There's many companies that did an extra event, and some of them that come to mind are, and they're recognized today, St. Mary's College. I know they might leave early. They don't want to get an award and a detention in the same day. But, you know, they do their own fundraising event, and they called this year, this is the first time ever, and they said, you know, we have these funds, we heard you need help, can we donate? So it came from nowhere. So things like that, the musicians and employees at M&R did a huge event this year, right at the end of the campaign, because they knew we needed an extra event. Northern Credit Union for your extra event. All those things really added up. And of course, in the latter part, January, February, and March, we had an anonymous donor that matched campaign donations. And it raised a huge amount of money, and just a testament to the kind of people that we have in our community. So, like to thank everyone for that. And on a personal note, it was an honor. I've been involved in a lot of campaigns, and you know, I found out something about myself. I like the campaigns better where there's no votes. I like this kind of campaign way better. Okay? Way better. Okay. But this was, there's a lot of people in this room that they've devoted a portion of their spare time, their life to doing this kind of thing for other people, and it was new to me, sharing something like this, and it was very fulfilling. I found it one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done. So for the people that are involved, please stay involved. I know I am. And I thank you for your tireless efforts. You know, I'm humbled by your commitment and your generosity to our community, because you see firsthand, I've seen in the last months, the actual people you're helping and changing their lives and they're all within our community. These people need help, and the United Way gives them help. So thanks again for everything and making this campaign a success. Thanks.
Thanks, Jamie. Caitlin's going to hold you to that, staying on for next year, so not to worry. So that closes our event for today. Thank you again to everyone for coming, for your support, your donations, for always being there for the others in our community who need us when they're down and out. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.